Do a check real quick. Hopefully you can hear me. And I've got Brian that's logging in. I think he had some technical difficulties. So can you hear me? Go ahead and type in if you can hear me okay. That's what I need to know. Yep, yep. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Well, it's a beautiful Friday here, so hopefully it is there too. And today we're going to talk about how to generate leads for pennies on the dollar. And I'm waiting for Brian to hurry up and get in here.
Hey, Paul just joined us.
Awesome. All right. All right, so I'm going to let Brian get us started, and we'll roll from there. Brian, are you ready? Are you ready to roll?
Oh, I certainly am ready to roll. Hey, everyone. Welcome to our webinar today. We are very happy you could join us. We have a new twist on webinars today. It's Friday, so we don't really want to bore you guys with too much information here. So we're going to get right to it. Let me tell everyone a little bit about ourselves so far. We are a full-service automotive advertising agency. We are located in upstate New York. We are about 27,000 square feet. We have an in-house film studio. We have front-end developers, back-end developers, video producers, graphic designers, digital performance managers, traditional performance managers, marketing automation teams, social media teams. We are really a one-stop solution for all advertising needs for the automotive world. Today we're going to show you 3 ways you can generate more leads on your website from the existing traffic on your website. You're not going to have to go out and spend tens of thousands of dollars to drive more traffic to your website when these people aren't really converting anyway. So we're going to focus on the traffic that you already have on your website before we're wasting any more money. So what we're talking about is you're going to need a strategy to get more leads from the traffic that's already on your website without really just lowering the price of your vehicles and hoping to catch them that way.
Awesome.
Yep. Go ahead, Paul.
You're breaking up a little bit, Brian, so you might want to grab another phone line there, but just so you know, because I know it's kind of stuttering a little bit there. So go ahead, what you were saying, though.
Yeah, also on top of that, if you are in the market for paid search for targeting websites, give me a call after this webinar and we will set up some time to talk. Those are just a few of the things that we do here at Potrats. But without further ado, we'll have Paul go through and show these 3 amazing tools that will generate more leads on your website.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian. All right, everybody. So on the screen right now, what I want you to look at is look on the screen. And when is the last time you were on Facebook or did you see all these games that are rolling, that people are putting in the games, like what kind of dog are you? I mean, we've all seen that, right? Yeah, we've all seen these different games. And you kind of think about, well, what's happening? Why are people asking all these, well, let me rephrase it. Let me back up. I'm just a little excitable today. When was the last time somebody on this call decided like they were going to, or decided, you know what, I'm trying to figure out what am I going to eat for tonight? You know, what's dinner tonight? And then you typed into Google or one of the search engines, and what's for dinner? What should I get for dinner? I mean, think about it. Brian, have you ever done that?
Yeah, just about every day I need to figure out what I'm eating for dinner.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to the search engines, going to Google and stuff, and typing that in. So look on the screen. There's people typing, what kind of dog are you? What kind of dog should I get? That they're not even sure what they should be getting. And then the other ones, I'm not even going to address that. I'm just going to leave that out. So hopefully my audio got better there, guys. So the internet's crawling today. It's weird. Anyway. All right, so here's the next one. What type of learner are you? What type of soil, well, that's not important, but there again, it's what type of dog are you? What type of cat is Grumpy Cat? So my point is people are using the search engines to answer questions. I mean, you think about it, I think it's maybe an emotional tie that it used to be, and it still is, that we would ask our friends questions, you know, oh, what kind of car should I get? Or, you know, just you want that I guess that verification to feel good about a purchase or a decision you're going to make. Here's the next one. What career is right for me? I mean, really, we're dependent a lot on Google and Yahoo and Bing and Facebook and these different games, these different widgets, these different gadgets to tell us what we need to do in our life. But I don't think that in the automotive industry or any industry that people are really understanding what's going on and using that as a leverage, using that as a tool, using that as an opportunity to generate leads, low-cost leads. What we're doing in the industry is we're advertising the car and the price, and the way to be the most competitive, we lower the price of the car and we give up gross. You don't want to do that. So here's the next one. What about what city should I live in? I mean, really, A search engine's going to tell you what kind of city you should live in? What city am I in? I mean, if you have to go to Google and type in what city am I in, yeah, well, we won't go there. And then what city should I live in quiz. So my point is that there's a lot of people doing these quizzes and these tools, but I don't know if you've been on a different, like a website. Let's say, for example, that you're trying to figure out what's the best fit. Here's my need. I need blank, blank, blank. You know, you list your needs, and then it spits out an answer at the end. I remember watching the shows years ago with like the little iRobots, and it would tell you, you know, it would spit out a little report. So here's one, and this is what's happening on Google and Yahoo and Bing. So I typed in what type of car, and then it says what type of car is Bumblebee. What type of car insurance do I need? There you go, insurance companies. Look at number 3. What type of car should I buy? And then I typed it different. I put what kind of, and this is what kind of cat do I have? That's pretty crazy. You have a cat and you don't know what kind of cat you have. And then what kind of car should I get? So again, hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm laying down here, that people are typing these searches in. So it got us thinking. If people were going to the search engines, and in fact, I encourage you to do that right now, you know, or after this webinar, and type in and see what happens, see what comes up, and see how many dealers or how many businesses. I mean, again, because we've got people on this call that are just not automotive, and the stuff that we're talking about will work for anybody. So what did we do? Well, Brian, do you want to give me a drum roll, buddy? That was pretty weak, Brian. All right. All right, good. Here we go. Boom. So we built what's called Survey Gadget. And it's got a really cool name and a really cute logo and all that stuff, but what exactly is it? So I'm going to show you really quick how it works. Well, people are typing those searches in, and they're looking. So think about those people that are on your website, and they're trying to figure out what kind of car would be best for me. Should I get an all-wheel drive? Should I get a four-wheel drive? Should I get the LE? Should I get the LX? Do I need a 1.6 liter or 1.8 liter? So all of these questions going through their head and everything. But what we wanted to do is give our clients an opportunity to talk to these individuals earlier. So here it is. What kind of car should you get? And there's, Brian, how many people do you think on the call are sitting there going, oh my gosh, this is so simple, it's stupid. Why didn't I think of this? I mean,
I would think just about every one of them.
So look at the question. So what we have surveys, and this survey can go directly into your website, and that's what we encourage you to do, is build a survey. But let me pay attention here now, because this is where it gets really technical for you, okay? Notice how the questions are laid out. Which of these features is a must-have for your car? So we got trendy, low gas emissions, performance, spacious, affordable, tough. So instead of just saying, hey, do you want a cheap car, we're posing questions in a different way. So then moving on down, number 3, look at, for you, driving is only as fun as the car you drive, a strain on the ecosystem. So you see ecosystem. We're trying to get an idea. Are they looking for something that's very fuel efficient, like maybe a Prius or, you know, a hybrid or something like that? And then moving on down, number 4, well, let me go back to number 3. You can see we also asked them, is it a chore, is it a necessity? So understand, they're filling in these answers, and we're understanding more about them, what's important to them. Because advertising is just spraying and praying for the most part. But we don't believe in the spraying and praying. So we can understand, hey, it's not a chore, not a necessity. They're saying, oh man, that's a fun way to release some steam. I enjoy driving. So when we're doing events at a dealership, like a driver's experience, we know who we need to talk to. Or if we're doing videos where we take a car out and we mount cameras inside and we're doing a drive and we're talking about how awesome this car is, there's going to be people in our database that think this is important. So then we move on down, number 4, where we say, where do you typically drive? So now we ask those questions. Oh, I drive to work, restaurants, and the mall. So that gives us an age group. It tells us a little more about how old are they. And then moving on down in that, let's see, school, work, practice, friend's house, the store. Again, we're determining how old they are so we know how to market to them. And then number 5, which is cut off, some cars are more girly than others, because we can't go, hey, are you male or female? Because people aren't going to answer that. Instead, we say, hey, some cars are more girly than others. And then we ask them, you know, the questions, and they say, oh, I don't like girly cars. I'm a guy. Or I like girly cars because I'm a girly girl. So you see what I'm saying? So now you know how to market to them. That's the survey gadget. This will drive low-cost leads because after they fill out this survey, what we do next is we offer them a coupon, an offer to be able to capture their information. So you can kind of look. So here's some different ads, and this is how it works. So you can see, for example, on Facebook ads where we have the Facebook ad, what kind of car do I want? Take the survey to find out now. You do this geographic. You do it in your market. You start generating, you start building this database of it. They're filling in the information. They're giving you their email address because at the end of the survey, you offer them like a Walmart gift card, a Starbucks gift card, a gas card, but the only way they can get that gift card is to come into the dealership and claim it. So therefore, when the people are taking the survey, you can see that they're interested in buying a car. So there it is. Brian, what do you think? Well, instead, Brian, I'm not even going to ask you what you think because I know what you think. But we got people on the call. So guys on the call, what do you think? What do you think about that? Could you see that that's a usable tool or what? So there we go. All right. So we ready to move to the next one? What do you think? Are we?
I think we're ready to move to the next one.
All right, but I bet there's some people on this call that would like this in their website because with Survey Gadget, you get Facebook ads, website flyers, video pre-roll, you get display ads, and you get this program, this survey that's embedded right into your website. And we said this is about driving leads for pennies, so here it is. If you want the Survey Gadget, just email Brian. There's Brian. Brian at ppadv.com. All right, that was number 3. Now let's move to number 2. Number 2 is our trip gadget. So imagine if you could have something in your website. How about I just show it? I think that would be the easiest way. So let's go into it. I'm going to go right into it and show it how it works. And we have numerous different ones that are built out. So let me click over here. That's not what I want. So hopefully everybody can see this. Let me zoom in a little bit to make sure everybody can see this a little better. So we have different ones. We have monthly calculator ones. Remember on the survey that I showed you where it said I was asking, asking the question about eco and all that good stuff. So here's the trip gadget and how it works. So your salespeople can use this, and they can go in, how many miles is your next trip? Well, let's say it's 600 miles for my next trip. Currently, what is your miles per gallon on your vehicle? And let's say I get around 17 miles per gallon. And again, we have numerous different ones. Gas in our area is $3.98 right now. So you move on down, you hit enter, and then what it does is it says, hey, your current car is costing you $140 for 600 miles. But here's one of our vehicles, and this is what it would cost you. And then they move on down, and then we give them a coupon again. So now you capture their lead information, and your sales guys can also use this with the point of sale to show that, hey, guess what? You're paying $140 to drive 600 miles. So we have the trip gadget here, but we also have a monthly calculator that you can say, all right, how many miles do you drive through the month? And they say, oh, I'm driving about this many miles. So a salesperson can sit here and do it and go, well, look here, if you bought one of our cars, and again, we have it for Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Ford, BMW, I mean, the list goes on. We have it for all of the brands. So whatever the brands are you selling, that was what would populate in there. And you go, all right, $45 is what it would cost for the Prius C. So you got basically $95 to play with. So you could put that towards a car payment. So, and then you talk about the warranty and all that. So that's the next tool. All right, let me go back into the presentation here so we can show that a little more. So here we go. Click over. So here's one of the other trip calculators. So we say, how many miles is your next trip? Or again, we also have monthly, and then they fill it in, and then we break it all down. So a person can sit there and compare the different vehicles. So it's kind of like a vehicle comparison based on what it cost them to drive. Now claim your free gift card below. They've claimed their gift card, put in just a first name and an email address, guys. We send them an email verification. Therefore, we verify it's a real email. And then when the email comes to them, it says, hey, here's your gift card certificate number. Come into the dealership and get it. So there you go. So how many people want this on their website? Think about it. But this is what it comes with, too. Again, you get all the Facebook ads, you get the website sliders, you get video pre-roll, you get display ads, because you want to promote this. You want to have it on your website. You want everything you need. Just like the last one, to this one, it's all built out for you. So there you go. If you want this one, guess what? Are we seeing a pattern here of $379 a month? So email Brian at PPADV. And again, Brian said we're going to do webinars quickly because it's Friday. All right, so guys, I don't know how many of you have heard of this one, but we are absolutely in love with this one, and it's called the Exit Gadget. So the Exit Gadget is not, let me clarify this up. That's not what it is. We've had people go, oh, it's a pop-up. No, it's not. It's much more different than that. Here's the website, by the way, exitgadget.com, but let's go into the website right here, and let me reload this website, though. So what Exit Gadget does, and we build websites too, just like Brian said. So a person is in here and they're looking at the website and they're moving the mouse. So what's happening with the Exit Gadget is it's tying in with that individual's profile. It's tying in with their mouse movement, the mouse gestures, as they're shopping and they're looking. Because think about it. Somebody's on your website. How many thousands of people are coming to your website every single month, and how many leads are you getting off of these individuals that are coming to your website? Are you getting 10,000 unique visitors every month? And how many leads are you getting? What is your strategy when they go to leave? What the Exit Gadget is it's an exit intent strategy. It's exit intent. Write that down. So they're moving around the website, they're checking out stuff, and then they just don't find what they're interested in. It's just something just doesn't trip their trigger. And then when they go to leave the website, it senses everything that's going on, and boom, it pops it up. Want to get an additional $500? And I've got my screen a little weird. And then they can say, yes, I want to get an additional $500. Or no, I want to pay full price. And then when they click yes, we go right into it. Where should we send the trade-in voucher for an additional $500? They put in the first name, last name, phone number, email address. And then this is the really cool part that the dealers are loving, is I'm just browsing, shopping and comparing, looking to test drive, ready to buy, searching for a vehicle, looking for help with financing. And it's working. In fact, how about I show everybody how well it's working? So let me go over here and show you some reporting on that. Here's our dashboard, and I'm just showing you Group A right now because we've got the different groups that we're testing. These are some dealers that we're testing, well, all the dealers, in fact. We handle everything for you. You see we're doing different ads, different pop-ups, and I use the word pop-up, but it's not a pop-up. We're doing different colors, different messages, and we're measuring the conversion. Like this dealer here, he's been active for 9 days. He's generated 10 leads. His conversion is 5.32%. That's huge for this little tool. And think about it. What is your strategy when somebody's going to leave your website? Do you even have one? The vast majority, I'm going to say 99.9% of dealers do not have a strategy when somebody's going to leave their website. This is the tools to do it. So look at the conversions. Moving on down, I mean, this one where it says 0, that means that it just went up just a little while ago. This one just went up today. They've already generated 2 leads and 49 people have seen it. Again, you don't see this every time because it's based on the individual's profile, based on their behavior, based on how they're moving. If they're not really that interested, why show it to them? 4%, 4.08%. I mean, the way I look at it, we got so used to direct mail, and we say, well, that direct mail generates 0.5%. I'm happy, and that direct mail cost you $15,000. So, Brian, do you have anything to add to this since it's like I drink too many Red Bulls today?
I certainly do, actually. I mean, the one thing to point out on this is the quality of the leads that are coming in. These are individuals who are ready to leave your website for whatever reason it may be. Maybe they didn't find what they were looking for. Maybe it wasn't the right time because the offers weren't out there. So we're serving them an offer before they leave, and this is a person who has gone out of their way. They're ready to leave, and they filled out that form and got the offer. We have individuals, dealerships here. One in particular here on here has 2 leads so far, and they've sold both of those vehicles off of those leads. So these are leads that are hot, and these are leads that are turning to sales.
Wasn't that who was that? We turned it on yesterday, so it's day 2. Wasn't that like Parkway or one of those guys?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so they sold 2 cars off of it already. And I mean, so I hope none of our clients get mad in this group where I'm showing what's going on there. But anyway, so that's the Exit Gadget. Is there anything else I need to show on that? If not, I'm going to go back. So let me show you some other stuff because we've been really working on this one. We love this one. We love the other ones too. So I showed you how it worked. Yes, I want my 5 rice. Of course they're going to click yes, and you're going to capture the information. So here's some different ones that we're doing. And look at the one on the right-hand side where it's the darker one. It says you have 20 seconds to claim $500 towards your down payment. And that's moves. That's an animated one. It starts counting down. So it's an animated gadget. And then we have service gadgets like $9 oil changes. And again, this is a great way to generate leads. I love the one in the center, though, the trivia gadget. So it says answer the trivia question and win a free oil change. What's the best way to stop crying? But we have a number of those. So I wonder how many people know. What's the best way to stop crying when peeling onions? Is it lick almonds, suck lemons, eat cheese, or chew gum? We also have pre-approved gadgets, too. So there you go. If you want that, email Brian at PPA. Wait. This is $379 per month, too. So hopefully you guys are seeing a trend. But guess what, guys? Since you've taken some time out on Friday to hang out with us, we've got it today, $279 per month. I know it sounds like a sales pitch, but it is. We've got a lofty goal this month. We want to have 500 dealers on the Exit Gadget. And I'll be honest with you, I prefer not to have the Exit Gadget on numerous dealers in the same market. That's what I prefer not to, because if somebody's shopping from dealer site to dealer site to dealer site and our Exit Gadget's popping up, I mean, what's your unfair advantage on that deal? So if you want this, email Brian, B-R-I-A-N, at ppadv.com, and you can have it for $279 per month. But guess what? You're going to have to go ahead and commit to it today. And Brian, you want to go ahead and talk about anything else on that about pricing?
Yeah, one item on that, and Paul mentioned it on the beginning, is we saw a good amount of other agencies and consultants that are on the webinar today. So this is a great opportunity because Paul mentioned this is not just for automotive clients either. So if you are within a different industry, this will work for you as well. If you have a need to generate more email addresses through your system, this tool will do that for you. We have a reseller program for this, so if you have any interest in that as well, please reach out to me after the webinar.
Okay. And guys, don't call up and lowball us. We've had some people do that. We're not having a hard time selling it. And I mean, when's the last time you're probably spending $500 in some little ad in some little local community newspaper? You're not getting anything out of it. So no lowballs. The price is the price. It's $379. It will be back to $379 tomorrow. You can go to exitgadget.com. You can sign up on the website. You can put your credit card information in and everything. It's today $279 a month. That's it. You can keep it at $279 a month, and we're rolling out new tools, new elements. I showed you. We're testing. We do everything for you. If you decide you want this, Brian can have this to you. You can have the Exit Gadget in 10 minutes. You can have it before you go home today. You can have it in 10 minutes. $279 a month. So now I'm going to go ahead and minimize this because we've got some questions, and I want to go ahead and get through these questions real quick. All right, let's see. All right, so anybody that wants the survey tool, again, Brian at PPADV. Anybody that wants the trip gadget, Brian at PPADV. So we had a question. What is the ratio on trip gadget of people genuinely interested in buying a car versus just getting a gift card? It's worked really well because the trip gadget, again, think about it. Your salespeople can use it, but if somebody's on your website, they're interested in buying a car. People, that's the bottom line. They're seriously interested in buying a car, and you think about it. I mean, they're going to show up to your dealership on a car, so apparently they bought a car before, so the chances of them buying a car again is pretty good because we are just an impulse type, group of people. So, yeah, it works extremely well. And I wish I could give you a hard percentage. I mean, I can give you percentages on Exit Gadget and all that stuff. But again, it's all dealers are different. I mean, we do have percentages on it just like this, but your price of your cars are different and everything. So that's how, hopefully I answered your question on that. If you got any questions, type them in because, again, it's Friday. And I know you guys want to have a 21-minute webinar, so that was our goal today. So any other questions? Shoot Brian an email, Brian at ppadv.com. The phone number's on the screen. So if you're ready to start rocking it with Exit Gadget, Trip Gadget, or the Survey Gadget, just shoot Brian an email or call him. I got another question. How does it know when someone is about to exit? So the way it knows that somebody's about to exit is because think about your mouse. Your mouse is kind of like we put a GPS on the mouse. So what we're doing is we're watching the pages that they're looking at. We're watching the behavior. We're watching their profile. Is this person really a valuable lead? So when they are going to leave the website, that's an exit intent, and then that's how it knows to react. But it won't always react. I mean, there's algorithms that our developers have put in there that are proprietary, and those algorithms are working great. I mean, every single day we're doing more. We're doing more ads. We're finalizing. We're constantly making it better and better. All right. So does this work well for luxury car dealers? Yes. And I mean, I'm a luxury car buyer, and I'm telling you, I mean, whether the car is 180,000 or 18,000, the person wants to save money. So yes, it works for luxury cars. And oh, by the way, guys, Exit Gadget will work on any website, regardless of your website platform. It will work. Yes, it will work for anybody, and it doesn't just not dealers either. It's for anybody. And yes, tomorrow it will be back up to $379. I'm sorry, guys, but you can keep an eye out because we are doing what we call flash sales. So when we see a lull in the leads for it, we do a flash sale. That for the webinar, it's $279 per month. We've got a goal. We want to hit the goal, and we're doing well with it. But we want to hit that goal. We're on pace to hit the goal. So $279. It's a small investment, and we're not talking about much money here. I mean, it's little. Yes. Oh, hey, great question right there. Do you have these in French? Yes, we have it in French. We also have it in Cantonese. We also have it in Spanish. Let me go to the website right here and show you. Yes, right here. If you look at my page, we have it in French and we have it in Spanish. So, yes, you can have it in any language. Again, Cantonese, whatever the language is, you can have it. So, multiple languages, we have it. Here's another question. Do you cycle through the exit offers, or do you change them up on how you want? What we're doing with that is we're watching the conversion and how it's converting. So our goal is to make you at maximum conversion. I mean, we are talking to you, and you're telling us ideas. We've had some dealers come through and go, hey, I want to do this, and I want to do that. And we've said, that's probably not going to work, but guess what? Hey, you're the boss, and you call the shots, but that's not going to work. And so then we're testing and we're showing them. And you see it right in your CRM. And then, so yes, we work with you on messages. We custom do it. You have to do nothing. We build it for you. We put it in. So yes, we do. And it says, are we okay for Canada? We have numerous clients in Canada. So yes, we do a lot in Canada. We have a number of dealers across Canada. So not a problem. Canada, Australia, the UK, wherever you're at. So, and then here's another question. Brian, can you hear me?
Yep.
That was weird. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what my phone just died out for a second. That's crazy. But what I was saying, we have vendors, we have agencies, we have partners, marketing people on this call. So if you want to resell any of these products to your clients, give Brian a call, 1-800-984-4012, or shoot him an email. You guys can schedule a time to get together and talk about it, because yes, we've built all these products and we're building more. So we plan on doing this every couple weeks. And another question, in Montreal, yes, in Montreal we can do, not a problem. Montreal, Vancouver, all over. All right. Brian already left for happy hour. No, Brian did not leave for happy hour, even though Yeah, Brian's a Red Bull fiend. Matter of fact, since we've talked so much, let me tell you a little bit about Brian, guys. He's kind of let's just say he's the taskmaster. So if you're interested in getting any of these things started, again, he can have them up and he can have them going really fast. He doesn't do happy hour. He doesn't play. He doesn't have time for that. So in fact, I mean, the guy sleeps in his suit. He shows up to work in his suit, and it's always perfectly pressed, but I know he sleeps in it because he's all business all the time. So there you go. All right, awesome. So, guys, I appreciate it. Sorry for the little technical glitches on it. If Exit Gadget, if you're interested in that, give Brian an email. Trip Gadget, shoot Brian an email. And if you want the Survey Gadget, give Brian an email. All awesome tools to drive more leads. You can't miss out. It's only $379 for Survey Gadget, $379 for Trip Gadget, and today only the Exit Gadget is $279. Shoot Brian an email. Have an awesome weekend. If we can help you with websites, paid search, remarketing, digital marketing, or traditional media, we're here for you. Thanks, and have an awesome day.